Hello, welcome to Daily Speaking Pod. Welcome back, my dear English learners. I am Jack, and today I am very happy to practice English with you. In today's podcast, we are going to talk about a deeply inspiring and practical mindset topic: your future self is watching. This idea means that every small decision, study habit, and practice session you complete today directly creates the person you will become tomorrow. Many English learners want to be fluent, but when they sit down to study, they feel tired, distracted, or unmotivated. Maybe this happens to you too. You set a goal to practice your English daily, but after a long day of work or school, you look at your textbook or audio lesson and think, "I will just skip today. One missed day does not matter. I will practice extra tomorrow." Then tomorrow comes, and you make the same excuse. Weeks pass, your English stays at the same level, and you feel disappointed with your progress. This can feel frustrating and discouraging, but do not worry. Struggling with motivation and consistency is completely normal. The problem is not your brain capacity or your talent. The problem is that you view learning as a present burden instead of a gift to your future self. Today, we will learn how to build unbreakable daily speaking habits smartly and naturally. Smartly means using small, manageable steps that your future self will thank you for every single day. Not by forcing yourself into exhausting 4-hour study sessions once a month. Not by waiting for temporary motivation to hit you before you open your book. We will talk about continuous action, the power of atomic habits, emotional discipline, long-term vision, overcoming daily friction, and building unwavering self-trust. Because the real goal of mastering English is to unlock freedom, opportunities, and confidence for your future self. First, let's understand one fundamental principle: identity precedes capability. When you think of English practice as an unpleasant chore, your brain resists it. But when you realize that your future self is watching every action you take right now, your perspective shifts entirely. Every phrase you speak out loud today is a direct investment in the fluent speaker you want to become next year. So the first smart method is reduce the entry barrier to 5 minutes. When you tell your brain, "I need to study English for 2 hours," your mind creates resistance. 2 hours feels long, hard, and overwhelming. So you procrastinate and scroll on your phone instead. Instead, make a contract with your future self to practice for just 5 minutes. Tell yourself, "I will open my phrasebook, read 3 sentences out loud, and speak for 5 minutes." Once you start moving, the initial resistance vanishes. Most of the time, you will keep going for 15 or 20 minutes naturally. And even if you stop after 5 minutes, you kept your promise to your future self, protecting your momentum. If you learn key commitment stems, make practice sentences with them immediately. If the stem is, "I owe it to my future self too," practice making sentences right away. I owe it to my future self to practice speaking daily. I owe it to my future self to learn 10 new words today. I owe it to my future self to never quit when things get tough. Now you are not just reading text passively. You are using language to shape your mindset and build real internal discipline. This simple habit formula builds powerful mental strength. When you take small daily actions, you stop relying on unreliable feelings like motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but daily commitment stays steady. You train yourself to show up even on days when you feel lazy or busy. The second smart method is measure progress by consistency, not perfection. Many learners operate with an all-or-nothing mindset. If they cannot study for a full hour, they do 0 minutes. If they make a grammar mistake while speaking, they stop talking completely and feel ashamed. A much smarter strategy is to value continuity over perfection. A 5-minute practice session on a difficult, busy day is far more valuable than a 2-hour session on a quiet weekend. The 5-minute session on a hard day builds your character and reinforces the identity of a dedicated learner. Your future self relies on your ability to keep going through small, steady steps. Now, let's imagine Sophia from Italy. Sophia worked long hours at an accounting firm and always felt exhausted in the evenings. She desperately wanted to improve her English for a promotion, but she kept putting off her studies. She kept telling herself, "I will start studying properly when I have more free time." 6 months passed, and her English had not improved at all. One evening, she heard the concept, "Your future self is watching." She realized that her future career depended on her present choices. She decided to dedicate just 10 minutes every morning before work to speaking English out loud. 1 year later, Sophia passed her professional English exam and landed her dream job. She credited her success to those small, disciplined morning choices. Now imagine Lucas from France. Lucas was preparing to move to Canada for university. He knew he needed strong English speaking skills, but he was terrified of making mistakes in public. Whenever he had a chance to speak with native speakers, he stayed silent out of fear. Then he changed his mindset. He told himself, "My future self in Canada needs me to speak today, errors and all. If I stay silent now, my future self will struggle later." Lucas began speaking up in online language groups, embracing his accent and minor errors. By the time he landed in Toronto, he could navigate conversations smoothly. Lucas proved that courageous choices today pave the way for real future freedom. Now imagine Anna from Spain. Anna wanted to build a daily English habit, but she found textbooks dry and boring. She kept abandoning her routine after 3 or 4 days. To fix this, Anna redesigned her environment for her future self. She placed her English notebook on her pillow every morning so she would see it before going to bed. She downloaded audio lessons directly onto her phone screen. These visual prompts reminded her of her goals daily. Anna built an unbroken 60-day practice streak. She learned that designing a supportive environment makes positive choices effortless. These stories demonstrate a clear, inspiring truth. Your current choices dictate your future reality. Flawless talent is not required to reach fluency. What you need is daily commitment, smart strategy, and the determination to take action for your future self. Now let's talk about smart repetition. Repetition is the engine that converts conscious effort into automatic habits. When you repeat key motivational and practical phrases out loud, they sink deep into your subconscious mind, driving positive action effortlessly. For example, with the useful commitment stem, every single day I choose to practice inserting different positive habits. Every single day, I choose to speak English out loud. Every single day, I choose to expand my vocabulary. Every single day, I choose to push past my comfort zone. Every single day, I choose to invest in my future. Notice how repeating one structured stem strengthens both your language skills and your personal determination. This is how focused repetition transforms your mindset. Now, let's talk about word families related to personal growth and progress. Understanding word families expands your ability to express complex thoughts smoothly. For example, commit, commitment, committed. I commit to practicing English every day. Daily practice requires real personal commitment. She is deeply committed to achieving her fluency goal. Another word family, discipline, disciplined, disciplining. Self-discipline is the bridge to success. He maintains a disciplined daily routine. Disciplining your mind takes time and patience. Practice speaking these variations out loud so you can discuss goals and habits with total confidence. Another essential word, family, transform, transformation, transformative. Small daily habits transform your life over time. Her English skills underwent an amazing transformation. Learning a new language is a transformative experience. Speak all three forms out loud to lock them into your active muscle memory. Now let's talk about physical body language and vocal energy. How you stand and speak while studying impacts your mental focus and retention. If you practice English while slouched on a couch, whispering under your breath, your brain receives signals of low energy and disinterest. Stand up straight, open your shoulders, look forward, and speak with a vibrant, clear voice. Project confidence, even when practicing alone in your room. Say, "My future self is proud of the work I am doing today," with energy, rhythm, and clear articulation. Active posture and dynamic vocal tone make language practice engaging, memorable, and powerful. Now, let's talk about keeping your goal setting simple and clear. A common mistake among language learners is creating massive, complicated study plans that are impossible to maintain. They create elaborate schedules involving 6 different apps, 3 grammar books, and 2 hours of daily study. Within a week, they burn out and quit. Remember, simplicity ensures consistency. A simple, repeatable plan will always beat an overly complex one. Instead of saying, "I am going to master advanced grammar rules, memorize 50 idioms daily, and read 3 classic novels this month," keep it simple and actionable. Say, "I will speak out loud for 10 minutes every day after breakfast." Your goal is clear, easy to execute, and built for long-term success. Now, let's talk about a weekly review routine. A structured review routine keeps you accountable to your future self and allows you to track your growth over time. Keep a dedicated growth journal. Every Sunday evening, take 10 minutes to reflect on your progress. Ask yourself 3 simple questions. How many days did I practice this week? What new phrases did I master? How can I support my future self next week? Writing down your answers builds self-awareness, reinforces your identity as a dedicated learner, and keeps your momentum strong. Now, let's talk about a structured habit notebook. Organize your notebook around 4 specific columns: trigger, daily action, future reward, and commitment check. For example, trigger, finishing my morning cup of coffee. Daily action, practice speaking 1 podcast text out loud for 10 minutes. Future reward, expressing my ideas fluently in international job interviews. Commitment check, did I complete my action today? Yes. Trigger, arriving home from work or school. Daily action, review 5 key collocations and speak them in full sentences. Future reward, traveling abroad with complete conversational independence. Commitment check. Did I complete my action today? Yes. Reviewing this habit notebook daily keeps your eyes focused on long-term achievement. Now, let's talk about organizing your growth tools into functional categories. Grouping your phrases into categories helps you access the right mindset tools whenever you feel tired or unmotivated. Category 1. Mindset statements, building, belief, focus, drive. Category 2. Action prompts, starting, building, persisting. Category 3. Future vision, long-term goals, dreams, rewards. Category 4. Overcoming obstacles, handling failure, fatigue, mistakes. For example, mindset category phrases. Mistakes are proof that I am trying. I value daily progress over temporary perfection. My effort today builds my freedom tomorrow. Practice speaking these out loud. I value daily progress over temporary perfection. My effort today builds my future freedom. Now let's talk about connected speech patterns and motivational statements. Native speakers blend words together smoothly. What are you doing becomes what you doin'. I have got to becomes I've gotta. When you practice connected speech out loud, Your phrasing sounds natural and effortless. Practice saying, I am going to work hard for my future, as I'm going to work hard for my future. Practice saying, it is up to me, as it's up to me. Training your tongue with these smooth sound patterns elevates your natural spoken fluency. Now, let's talk about natural collocations for personal development. Collocations are words that naturally pair together in English. Using natural collocations makes your speech sound authentic and fluent. We say, reach a goal, not touch a goal. We say, build a habit, make progress, overcome an obstacle, take responsibility, and unlock your potential. Integrating these natural word partnerships into your speaking practice improves your fluency instantly. Do not just practice the word habit. Practice the full collocation. Build a strong daily habit. For example, I am working hard to reach my personal goals. Small choices help you build a strong daily habit. Consistent effort will unlock your full potential. Now let's talk about strong action verbs for personal success. Action verbs bring energy, clarity, and force to your goals. Replace weak or passive verbs with dynamic options like cultivate, pursue, execute, strengthen, achieve, and master. Instead of saying, I want to try to learn English, say, I pursue English mastery with daily focus. Instead of saying, I do my homework, say, I execute my daily practice plan with discipline. Action verbs reflect purpose and strength. Now, let's practice with the key verb cultivate, meaning to foster, develop, or improve a skill or quality through deliberate effort. Sentences. I cultivate a positive mindset by practicing gratitude daily. She cultivated strong speaking habits through consistent practice. Learning to cultivate discipline changes your life. Question: how do you cultivate daily learning habits? Answer: I cultivate learning habits by setting aside 10 minutes every morning for practice. Now, this verb is active in your vocabulary. Now practice with the essential phrase, make progress, meaning to move forward, improve, or advance toward a goal. Sentences. I make steady progress by reviewing my notes every evening. She made remarkable progress in her spoken English this year. Focusing on consistency helps you make progress without stress. Question: how do you track if you are making progress? Answer: I track my progress by recording my voice weekly and reviewing my phrasebook. Now, practice with the noun potential, meaning latent qualities or abilities that may be developed to lead to future success. Sentences. Every learner has the potential to speak fluent English. Daily effort helps you realize your true professional potential. Do not let fear stop you from reaching your potential. Question: how will fluent English unlock your potential? Answer: fluent English will unlock my potential by opening global career opportunities. Now, let's review a dialogue between two friends discussing study habits and future goals. Friend A: I feel so discouraged. I want to be fluent, but I keep skipping my study sessions. Friend B: I understand that feeling, but remember, your future self is watching what you do today. Friend A: what do you mean by that? Friend B: if you skip today, your future self stays stuck. If you do just 10 minutes now, your future self benefits. Friend A: that makes so much sense. I don't need to study for hours. I just need to do 10 minutes right now. Friend B: exactly. Make a small deposit for your future self every single day. This dialogue offers a clear, relatable example of peer encouragement. Now let's review another dialogue between a student and an English coach. Coach: how has your daily speaking practice been going this week? Student: it was tough on Wednesday because I worked late, but I still managed to practice for 5 minutes. Coach: that is a huge victory. You protected your habit even when you were exhausted. Student, yes, I remembered that consistency matters more than perfection. Coach, precisely. Your future self is going to be incredibly grateful for your discipline. Student, I already feel more confident speaking every single day. This dialogue illustrates the rewarding result of staying disciplined. Now, let's review full speaking models for expressing personal motivation. Model answer for setting long-term learning goals. My goal is to achieve professional English fluency within the next year. To make this vision a reality, I commit to practicing spoken English for 15 minutes every single day. I know that building consistency today will unlock global career opportunities for my future self tomorrow. This model answer is clear, inspiring, and perfectly structured for A to B1 learners. Now, another speaking model for overcoming study fatigue. Even when I feel tired or busy, I choose to take one small step for my education. Taking 5 minutes to review key phrases out loud keeps my momentum alive. I choose long-term growth over short-term comfort. Now let's make a short answer summary for building daily study habits. To support your future self, reduce your daily goal to 5 or 10 minutes. Practice out loud consistently. Value progress over perfection. And keep your promises every single day. Now, a very short answer for quick recall. Small daily actions today build massive future success. Now, let's review essential vocabulary covered in today's podcast. Future, self, habit, discipline, commitment, progress, consistency, vision, cultivate, potential, action, goal, momentum, identity, practice, transform, choice, determination, freedom, focus, routine, mindset, success, energy, mastery. Now, let's use these words in active practice sentences. Your future self relies on your actions today. Build a positive identity through daily effort. A simple habit creates long-term success. Self-discipline is key to overcoming procrastination. Honoring your commitment builds strong self-trust. Focus on making steady daily progress. Consistency is far more powerful than perfection. Hold a clear vision of your future life. Cultivate positive learning habits every morning. Realize your full potential through effort. Take immediate action instead of overthinking. Set a clear, reachable daily goal. Maintain your practice momentum every week. Your actions shape your personal identity. Practice speaking out loud with confidence. Transform your routines into active habits. Every small choice shapes your destination. Show strong determination when obstacles appear. Fluent English brings personal and professional freedom. Keep your focus on long-term achievements. Establish a sustainable daily review routine. Develop a growth mindset for language learning. Celebrate every small step toward success. Bring positive energy to your study sessions. Daily effort leads to total language mastery. Now, let's review smart rules for serving your future self through English practice. Reduce your daily goal to 5 or 10 minutes to beat resistance. Practice speaking out loud every single day without exception. Focus on building consistency rather than chasing perfection. Use the commitment stems to condition your mindset daily. Stand tall and project vocal confidence while practicing. Keep your study plan simple, structured, and repeatable. Track your daily habit streak in a habit notebook. Group your motivational phrases into functional categories. Review your progress in a journal every Sunday evening. Treat mistakes as valuable learning steps toward fluency. Never break a promise you make to your future self. Now let's review useful phrases for daily mindset and speaking practice. My future self is watching what I do today. I choose daily progress over temporary comfort. 5 minutes of practice today is better than 0. I am building my fluency step by step. I take full responsibility for my growth. Small choices create massive long-term results. I speak with growing confidence every day. My future self will thank me for this effort. These phrases are powerful tools to keep your motivation high and your tongue active. Before we finish, remember this. The future is not some distant, mysterious place. The future is being built right now, in this exact moment, by the choices you make. Connect your voice to simple daily practice. Connect your mindset to long-term vision and discipline. Connect your heart to the belief that you are fully capable of mastering English. Then, stand up, take action, and make your future self proud, step by step, day by day. This is how you transform effort into ultimate personal freedom. So, after this podcast, take 3 minutes right now. Stand up, look in the mirror, smile warmly, and say 3 positive commitment statements out loud with a strong, confident voice. Tomorrow morning, repeat your 10-minute speaking routine without hesitation. This small daily commitment will transform your spoken English and reshape your future forever. Thank you for listening to Daily Speaking Podcast. I am Jack, and I am very happy you practiced with me today. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep improving step by step. Work hard for your future self. Use simple sentences out loud, review them often, and remember, every great achievement begins with a single choice today. See you in the next podcast.